Alright, so here's the latest upgrade we did to it. We installed this this control arm drop kit from Rough Country here onto our Jeep XJ. So I went ahead and did it because if you look, this is the original mount of where this control arm would go, and then that one up there, it kind of goes up higher, like behind that hole, kind of. So as you can tell, it drops it down at least, 4 inches, or like at least 3 inches, definitely. And from the angle, they already upgraded this. I didn't do this, but the person before me did. But as you can see, they've already kind of upgraded it, just kind of a help and the clearance and everything before when it was mounted up to here. But if you can look at it, I don't know if you can see the angle, but it's up. So whenever it would hit a bump, it would literally send a shock into the frame of the Jeep here. And then you could definitely feel the bumps. And so I figured with this thing here, it would eliminate a lot of those problems because it would lower it basically and let a lot of the bump go into the spring up top. So, and it definitely looked, so I have some GoPro footage that I'll show you guys, just a little quick thing while I'm talking, that it definitely made a big improvement. I don't know if you can see a whole lot in the video, but it goes up and down, and you can probably see in the video how you could see how it would go into the frame, all the bumps. But well, compared, we have the other video with it's completely, well, it's upgraded now, and then so you can see how it would want to go into the springs more. So it definitely is a big improvement if you're looking for a softer ride. It definitely made it feel, I don't know if you could say, let's say you have a lifted truck and then you go to a car. It kind of was that kind of difference. And also just kind of seemed to just kind of firm up the front end on this thing. It just kind of felt more firm and stable. Even though it created a slight issue, because something you're going to have to look for is when you move it down, it's going to move the whole axle forward slightly. It's going to probably move it about that much. So I have more clearance here. So it actually did what I wanted and put it more in the center of the wheel well here. So I like it, but it's just something you have to keep in mind, as well as there's some shims in there, which you can adjust back further here. So you can adjust how far this goes. So you just got to keep that in mind when you do it. So it's definitely a big plus for me to have it done. And I don't see a whole lot of odds other than some clearance issues. It definitely drops it down so you can see where it would touch, but it still has a fair amount. So if you're willing to have a softer ride and have just slightly worse clearance, even though you probably would get more droop, you're probably going to get at least 4 more inches or at least a good droop out of this thing for the tires itself. So that's a pretty good upgrade there because it can actually flex a little bit more. Instead of being up high and not being able to go down hardly at all, it's lower, so it can now go a little lower. So if that makes sense, that's pretty cool. And yeah, overall, I really like what it's done to my Jeep. I will have a video of it. Me and Jeep Solid Garage, well, Jeep Solid, he's another YouTuber that I know. We installed it, so that will be on his channel, which you can see right there. But yeah, I'm really impressed with how it is. I definitely recommend it. It will be down in the description below where you can get it for yourself. And I definitely recommend it. It's a little pricey. Well, it's not. It's metal, so it's going to be a little bit of money anyway. So I definitely recommend it. And you should definitely get one for your Jeep if it's lifted. And it's just one of those things that just makes it nicer. So yeah. If you want to see it done and installed, go over to Jeep Solid's video where we both install it on the Jeep here. And yeah, see you later, guys. Whoop.